Hello ladies and gentlemen, and Happy New Year! Almost. Here in the UK we have the analog clock up on screen so that we can keep a track of the time, because it's going to be a shorter live stream, and as we can see we've got 38 minutes until midnight here in the UK and the start of 2023. So hello to you guys. Now first of all, if you do hear any noises in the background, such as what sound like actually gunshots, but they're fireworks going off, because people are getting started early here. It actually started 1:15, right on time for the start of the live stream. You had all the fireworks going off, so I don't know whether that's going to last for the next 45 minutes or half an hour, and then it might really kick off, but we will see. So don't worry about background noise. It's all part of the usual festivities that we have. And I mean, talking about festivities, not sure if that's the right word, but we do still have some decorations up on screen, and they are a little bit different to the Christmas decorations, but we have to have something for New Year's Eve. Let me get you guys up on screen to see who is in the live chat room tonight. And we have Laurie and Bob's in there, Anna, Billy, Laurie and Howard and Postage Due, Corey as well, Alex, Charlie, Pamela, Francis, Susan and Dad is moderating, Deborah, Joanne, hello. Thank you for joining me. It went through a little bit too quickly there. Big shout out to the moderators for doing such a fantastic job. You see Susan and Dennis go through there. I think Neil's about to go through there. Carla might have popped through there as well. And Laurie makes up the team of moderators. So thank you guys for all of your work and dedicating a bit of time on your New Year's Eve to have this New Year's Eve live stream. Now, I mean, here in the UK, we've got the combination noise, and it's fireworks, but also it started chucking it down. So it was rain as well against the window. But I think the rain has stopped now. I mean, not very good weather for going out and watching fireworks, but maybe you can just watch them from your window if you're actually close to any fireworks. Some people don't have an option to watch it out of their bedroom window or wherever they may be. So yeah, not the best weather for it, but we are indoors, we are dry and warm, and everything's fine for our New Year's Eve. So let me get the names of my patrons up on screen, because they make this all possible in the first place. Thank you guys, you know who you are. Their names go across the bottom of the screen throughout all of the live streams that we do throughout the year on a Tuesday and a Saturday, but I've gone for the gold theme, or the yellow kind of theme. That's been what I've been spending most of my time this evening setting up, because yeah, it takes me a very long time to change all the colours and put the decorations up, but it all seems to be working. We've got the Happy New Year 2023, even though it looks like Happy 2023 New Year, which I guess works both ways, and New Year's Eve live stream, as if you didn't know what this was. So we do have a lights goal for tonight, and let me see, it's hidden behind the decorations at the moment. So it is 335 from memory. So that's what we're going to be aiming for tonight. If you can leave a thumbs up as you come through the door, that would be much appreciated, in order to have a pick roulette next week. So that's going to be the second live stream of 2023. What I might try and do is see if we can get the likes goal to go in front of the Christmas frame. Hopefully this won't crash everything, fingers crossed. And I think we had a bit of loading, but we are now fine. So you can see it on screen, 335 at the top right hand side of your screens. That's what we are looking for. Let me just get up on screen as well the donations tab, because as you guys know, you don't have to donate. Just watching is great. Maybe hitting the thumbs up, commenting, getting involved in the live chat room, that would be great as well. But yeah, just joining me live is great. And maybe watching the channel a bit. You can subscribe as well, so that you get notified for every single video and the live streams, just so you don't miss one of those, because that'll automatically work out the time zones for you and just give you a notification as to when it's going to go live according to the time where you are. But let's get that donations tab up on screen, just to let you guys know that 35 to 45% goes to YouTube through the super chat window, and between 3 and 5% goes to PayPal through the PayPal window, and you can find a link in the description below for the PayPal thing. But like I said, not necessary at all. Right. Oh, I wonder whether the lycometer is going to get in the way of our clock. And it kind of is trying to. I'll tell you what, let me see if I can move this around a little bit so that it goes to the side of the clock. There we go. I mean, that's going to have to do for tonight. 2, 3, 4, perfect timing to get that sequence. So, yeah, we are already quite a far way into our target of 335. So, anyway, thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. I mean, keep on doing that. And if you're watching this in the future, maybe it's already, I mean, it might be 27 minutes past midnight where you are and you're celebrating and you're watching this on catch up. You can still hit that thumbs up. Really helps the live stream to get out there, but for the channel to grow on the whole. Let me get into the donations that we did have through the super chat window just before we went live. So thank you guys for these. I'm going to have to keep looking at that clock on the screen. Otherwise, I'm totally going to miss that it's gone midnight and the whole live stream would be ruined because I've missed the turn of midnight into 2023. So keeping an eye on that. 32 minutes to go by the look of it. So let me just get into these donations because we had one that came through from, oh, actually, John, right at the end of the last live stream, I believe, said, Happy New Year, Phil. Who is your favourite 60s band? So thank you for that, John. And I can't remember whether I answered that or not, but it was a $10 donation. So thank you for that, John. And, I mean, to answer that question, I think you guys probably already know who it's going to be. Growing up in my household, there was only one band that my parents listened to a lot, and that was the Beatles. So I'm going to have to name them. Very obvious, but that's just my upbringing, and I guess the band that I heard the most when I was growing up, even though there was lots of different music going on in my house. But yeah, the Beatles was certainly the band that played the most. Thank you for that, John. Paul donated $10 as well. Thank you for that, Paul. And the message is, please spike the likes, all y'all. OSK, that's Orlando Sidekick. I am thankful for this channel and all of the people it has drawn together. Thank you, Phil, for creating this channel. Wishing all y'all a happy new year. So thank you for that, Paul. Everybody wish Paul a happy new year as well in that live chat room, even though I'm sure it's something that's going to be said a lot during this live stream. Jennifer donated $5 as well. Thank you for that, Jennifer. And the message was, if you could have one wish granted, what would it be? Mine, no more cancer, and 2 old Martins for some friends. So thank you for that, Jennifer. And I'm not sure whether that counts as 2 wishes or 3 wishes if you're asking to end cancer and then you want 2 guitars for friends. That's like putting a few wishes in one and trying to get away with it. But I think for my wish, I mean, it'd just be a really, well, I say boring wish, but for humans to just stop killing each other, because I know that, you know, sadly, you know, cancer takes a lot of people. COVID has taken a lot as well. And I think with technology, what they say in this country is that they will find a cure for cancer. It's just a matter of time, and all they need is the funding. So obviously, you know, trying to get as much money raised for cancer research is a really important thing. But mine would just be for humans to stop killing each other. So I guess you call that world peace. But if we could just stop there, then, start there, then everything would continue to improve, because then we could focus on other things, and who knows, we might actually be killing off the next generation, you know, by ourselves, killing off the next generation who might be able to change the world with an invention or anything. So yeah, for me it's just ridiculous. And yeah, we've mentioned sadly this year about all the stuff that's been going on in the world and over in Ukraine and Russia kind of getting involved there. So yeah, that'd be my wish, is just to say, look, can we just grow up and stop all this fighting? It doesn't matter which bit of land you stand on or what you think you own. It's all the same earth. Let's just get on with it and try and save the earth because we've kind of made a bit of a mess of it recently. But anyway, thank you for that, Jennifer. And I think that then brings us up to date with the streams donations when we started, and it was Stardust Unicorn that donated $1.49. So thank you for that, Stardust Unicorn. And there's a rainbow there, and Stardust Unicorn, I always say, are the support band to Wings of Pegasus, so thank you for that. And Calfolk7 has donated $1.99 as well, so thank you for that. And that's a straight up donation. Right, we're going to have to keep organised tonight. We have a vote for the cover video, and that's between Johnny B. Goode and To Be With You. And I can see that Johnny B. Goode has 60% of the vote so far, and that's my version of it, taken from the Back to the Future movie. So it's kind of my version of the Back to the Future version of Johnny B. Goode. And I did watch the movie and just study that last part, because at some point Marvin goes over to the phone and calls Chuck, says he's got this new sound that he's looking for. At least I think it's Marvin or Melvin, I can't remember. But anyway, when he's on the phone, you can't then hear the background. So I had to listen really carefully to hear the lines that are being played. And just a bit of trivia on the second version of the film, or should I say just the sequel, not the second version, they have that same scene, because then they go back. But then the playing that's done there is a little bit from the first movie, and then for the second movie, they've had to make it longer because they were filming more scenes. So it means that there's more guitar playing going on in the background for a longer period in the second movie. But anyway, just something that I've noticed, because when I was watching the second movie, I then realised, I can hear different lines going on to the ones that were played in the first movie. So they've had to re-record that to extend it, to make it longer, to film the scene and for it to all fit in. Anyway, it's basically that in the first movie. That's what I'm going to be playing through. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this New Year's Eve live stream. We have, I think, I can see on my screen, there's 33 minutes past, and I can see the clock as well. Maybe it's going to be easier for me to work it out. I just say that we've got, 27 minutes left of not the live stream, but until we do go to the 2023. It sounds like a bit of a, I don't know, strange year, because I remember when I was younger, and you've got things like Back to the Future who said, in, was it 2018 or 2022 or something around this kind of time is the time that they went to in the future. And then you have space in the year 2000, which was okay, but it's still quite what I'd say a year that wasn't too far off when those kind of movies came out. Whereas now it's almost like we're in science fiction date, 2023. So I actually can remember thinking that 2016 was ages in the future and just crazy, but we've made it to 2023 somehow. So anyway, fingers crossed for a great 2023, and it's great to start it with you guys live on the live streams. And we'll just keep on pushing forward into 2023 and see what happens, and we'll all keep getting together on a Tuesday and a Saturday for the live streams, and that's usually at 12 midnight Greenwich Mean Time, obviously starting earlier tonight because it is Christmas week into New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. I've been so used to saying that it's Christmas week that I just said it again, but I think technically it's correct because it's still Saturday here in the UK, so the week is still continuing, and then the new week starts tomorrow or in 25 minutes. There have been donations over on PayPal, so thank you guys for those. And a quick plug of that thumbs up. If you haven't used your thumbs up token, it would be great if you could do that, because we're at 276, so we are getting towards 335, which is what we're aiming for tonight. And something that is annoying me a little bit is the colour of the likes goal, because everything else on the screen is yellow, or gold, but that has been set to red. So if I click on that, look at that, and there we go, we are yellow, but then it doesn't really go with the New Year's Eve live stream. So let's make it red again, make it a little bit darker so that it blends in. There we go. So you start to get an idea of what I'm doing while I'm talking. I'm just keeping everything organized on the screen, and I think we're just about getting away with it, so it's fine. Maybe I should have put the likes in the other corner. I don't think I'm going to do that live. It's much too complicated. So anyway, to the PayPal donations that I just mentioned, and we had one that came through from Kim, and that was on Wednesday, and this was about a day, Wednesday evening, about a day after the live stream that we had on Tuesday. So thank you for this, Kim. And it was a £50 donation, and the message was, "Hi Phil, I've been catch-up crew lately, but want to send you huge wish for all the best life has to offer in 2023. May I ask what you got your nephews for Christmas this year? Also, have you ever thought of having your mum, or mom as it's written, dad, sister or nephews do a guest spot on the channel with you? Much love from Canada, Kim." So thank you for that, Kim. And to answer that first question, I was going to get my nephews a computer game, but then the computer game that I was going to get them was actually free. So, I mean, I could have just got them that and pretended that I paid for it, but it's one of these online games where, yeah, you don't have to pay for it, you can just play. And my sister doesn't sign up for all of that online gaming where you have to purchase stuff, so it just would have been a fun game for them to play without that side of it. But I then decided to get them a present instead of getting absolutely nothing, and I got them these tiny drones that you can fly around, and I had to teach them all. There's only 3 nephews, but I had to teach all of them how to fly these drones. And yeah, it's quite good. It's quite complicated, but they did enjoy that a lot. And I did make sure that they understood that they were very delicate and, to take care of them. I mean, if you stand on one of them, then it's going to break it. So yeah, I bought them 3 drones, just kind of tiny ones. And yeah, my sister said, "Oh, do they have cameras on them?" I thought, yeah, once you start talking about those kind of drones, you're talking about hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. So no, I'm not going to buy that for my nephews. These are just tiny ones that are about 30 quid, something like that. So that's what I got for them. The second half of the question, I'm not sure if I can remember what it was. Oh, to have my family on a live stream with me or something like that, to have a guest spot. When I do the live streams, it's gone midnight normally, so my parents are in bed, and they've been in bed for probably about an hour by that time, if not more. And my sister, just too busy with my nephews to do anything. But I think it's just time as well. My nephews are never going to stay up this late, and it means that they'd have to travel to get here and stay up late. So yeah, it's just something that at the moment I just do by myself. And my parents sometimes watch the live stream the next day just to see what's going on, what I'm up to on the Saturday nights and Tuesday nights. So yeah, not something, it's just organising. I think that's the problem. Everyone's so busy that just organising time. I know that during Christmas and New Year's is a little bit easier because there's a definite day where we know that we're not going to be busy. For example, New Year's Day, I'll be spending that with my parents and my sister, I think, as well. So that'll be tomorrow, of course. And Christmas Day, I could spend with my parents and my sister as well. So we had a bit of family time then. And that's the best time for us to get together. And when we get together, I think it's probably best not to say, "Okay, guys, now we're together, let me do a video on YouTube," because they'd just want to do something else and probably just make the most of the time that we have together, because it is very short. But thank you for that, Kim. And we had another donation that came in from Linda, and this was a very kind donation of £500. So thank you for that, Linda. A little bit crazy, but I will just check that that's all fine and it's not an accident, and if it is, don't worry about it, we can organise that later on, Linda. But thank you for the donation, and the message is, "I am very moved by your commitment to music and to your excellent videos, sending best wishes for the coming year. Linda, so thank you for that, and that's Linda M. And then Rock in brackets, Rock exclamation mark in brackets. So thank you for that, Linda, and for the kind words about the videos. And we've then had a donation from Nicole, who donated £12.60. So thank you for that, Nicole. Let me just get this on my screen and scroll down. Actually, let's get this on the screen so that you can see it as well. There we have it. The message is, "Hi Phil, bonjour, a donation and for the pleasure of being with you this last evening of 2022. And now, hopes and chances for the future. Lots of love, de France." And that's from France, I do believe. Haven't done French in many, many years, but thank you for that, Nicole. I did actually at school Latin, French and Spanish. So those were the languages that I've totally forgotten by now because I haven't used that knowledge in so many years. But thank you for that. Tammy has donated £10 as well. Thank you, Tammy. The message is, "Hi Phil, Happy New Year. May 2023 bring you great success and no injuries and illnesses. Rock." So thank you for that, Tammy. And yeah, fingers crossed for that. I think pretty much the illness, I've managed to cover a lot of things just at the end of the year because, I mean, COVID's the main one, but also here in the UK, flu is the other main one. That, yeah, if you have either of those, it's bad news. So I managed to get both of those at the same time, which isn't advisable, but at least I got them out of the way and hopefully I'll be all right for the next few years. And I was thinking that I hadn't actually been ill, or I can't remember being ill since before COVID hit. And that was, I don't even know how many years ago that was now. Was it 3 years ago? 4 years ago? I don't know. Time flies. But however many years ago, before that, and I can't even remember when I was ill before that. So yeah, I was definitely due an illness, and yeah, got two at once. I got a 2-for-1 deal on the illnesses. Yeah, a few weeks ago, was it? Yeah, November 14th. So yeah, 5 or 6 weeks. But yeah, feeling a lot better now. The throat's pretty much getting there. I still have a cup of tea for my talking, and there we have it, literally in the Wings of Pegasus mug. Plug of the mug. If you guys want to get your hands on any of the merchandise, then head to the tray underneath this video or the link in the description below. And we have Wings of Pegasus mugs, we have the hoodie, we have the t-shirts, all that cool stuff. Just head to the spring.com store and that'll be able to sort you out. Especially for winter time, good to get a hoodie in there and an extra t-shirt. Why not? If we have a mug, I was going to say if you have a tumbler, that's even better. But if you have a mug, then you can just fill it with your favourite beverage for the live streams, as I've done here. I didn't used to have a cup of tea, but since my whole COVID and throat thing still recovering, I think it's just good. It soothes my voice a little bit and soothes the throat really a little bit and stops it from feeling a little bit too dry. But anyway, thank you, Tammy, for that. With the injuries, that's another thing, that my arm is starting to feel almost normal to the point where, and I'm not going to, but to the point where I am tempted to maybe start doing some very light exercise. But I think what I'm going to do is probably leave it for another 12 weeks and then maybe start back with something there. Because, I mean, very occasionally I feel a slight hint of something, you know, where the tendon is. So I think, you know, even if I just feel that maybe for 5 minutes a day, I'm still going to leave it, because the last thing I want to do after 13 months, something like that. Yeah, 13 months of recovery. The last thing I want to do is go backwards. And, you know, the problem with tendons is if you damage it again, it takes really long to then get back to where you were. So if I damaged it again, it would take me maybe 2 or 3 months to get back to where I am now. So I'm just going to stay diligent and wait for another few months before trying to do anything. But the good news is, fingers crossed, it's starting to feel like it's almost back to normal, with probably almost a full range of motion, which is great. But anyway, I mean, it's been a long time coming, and I have been waiting to have an arm that just feels normal, because the left one, I can move it around and it, just feels like it's moving, but nothing's, obviously wrong with it. Whereas for my right arm, whenever I've moved my right arm, I've always felt the tendon in there. So just being, almost close to having that full range of motion and not feeling the tendon is amazing, and it feels great, but I just have to wait and just make sure that it is fully healed before doing anything. So Tammy, thank you for that. And Deborah has donated £15.86. Thank you for that. And the message is, hi Phil, a little something to ring in the new year, wishing you all the best in 2023. Thank you for all that you do. Love you, Debbie. Love you, Debbie. Thank you for that, Debbie. And we are keeping an eye on the clock, because I can see that it's already gone 1:45 midnight. So Karen has donated £39.64. Thank you for that, Karen. The message is Happy New Year, Phil. Happy New Year to you, Karen, as well, and all you guys in the live chat room. What we're going to be doing is calling the vote for the cover to a close, because tonight we still have the pick roulette wheel that we're going to be taking a look at. So we have that. We have some pictures to show. We have to get through this cover video. So we're probably going to have a look at that now, because with the time being so close to midnight, if we do the cover video, then maybe do the pictures, and it just depends when midnight happens, because tonight's live stream, obviously I'm going to be ending it a little bit earlier as well, because I have to say, or I should say, I don't have to say, but I should say Happy New Year to my family, and make sure that they get an opportunity to say it to me, and maybe share a drink or something. So I will be doing that after midnight, but we still have a little bit to get through with the pick roulette, the pictures, and the cover video. So let's jump into the cover video, and don't worry, I will address all of the donations before we end the live stream. So if you have donated on PayPal, I get through those. I can see that Diane has donated $20 in the super chat window as well, so thank you for that, Diane. And the message is wishing you a wonderful 2023, Phil. So thank you for that, and wishing the same for you, Diane, and thank you for that donation. Let's jump into tonight's cover video, my version of, I'm hoping that all of the stuff isn't going to obliterate the screen, all the stuff that you've got on screen in front of the video. If it does, I'll try and remove it. But anyway, my version of the Back to the Future version of Johnny Be Good. And I'll see you guys after this. Rock. Okay, Back to the Future version of Johnny Be Good. Let's do this. Rock.
We're back up in the woods among the evergreens. Stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well.
And there we have it. That was my version of the Back to the Future version of Johnny Be Good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, just seeing in the live chat room, somebody said, I wonder if Michael J. Fox actually played that for the scene. And he didn't play the guitar that you hear in the movie. I'm not sure who actually played that. I did know at one point, but I can't remember who played that. But he does play the guitar. So what he focused on for the scene is just getting his hand in the right kind of position to play the lines that were going on, but without actually kind of playing the lines himself. So at least he had the knowledge of it. So when you are watching him play or kind of mime the playing in the movie, the good thing about watching it as a guitarist, you can see, like when he does the tapping, for example, he's actually doing the technique of tapping. Like he knows what that is, and he knows where he should be on the fretboard to play what he can hear on that backing track. So yeah, it's good that he kind of put in that amount of effort and that attention to detail to just make sure that he at least simulated the lines that were going on that had been played for that scene. So yeah, cool stuff. Anyway, we are at 52 minutes past midnight, I do believe, just checking the clock, because yes, they do match up, the analog and the digital one that I've got on my screen. So let's get back into a couple of donations, but then we will have a look at some pictures as well, and then I think we're going to have to do the pick roulette after we've gone into 2023. So Karen, that's thank you for that donation. That's where we got to last time. And Bonnie has donated £23.45. Thank you for that, Bonnie. And the message is, Happy New Year, Phil. Thanks for sharing your New Year's Eve with us and for everything you do. So thank you for that, Bonnie. And thank you guys for spending your New Year's Eve with me. I know that it's different times. I think that I saw in that live chat room, maybe it was Neil who said about being in, I think it's already in the morning in Australia, so it's like 10, I think he said it was like 10:51 or 10:52 in Australia, so they're already well into 2023. So yeah, we're not quite there yet here. I don't know what the time is where you are, wherever you're watching from, but you might still have a little bit of 2022 to go, and yeah, you can build up to it. But thank you for that, Bonnie. And Tara has donated £7.93. So thank you for that, Tara. And the message is, Happy New Year's, Phil. I could not be with you tonight, but I am there with you in spirit. Love what you do, my friend. Keep up the good work, and good to see you back on your feet. Rock. So thank you for that, Tara. And I think we have another one that's just come through. Joan has donated £20.23 as well. Thank you for that, Joan. And let me just scroll down because there's a message with this. Hi, Phil. Happy New Year. Wishing you a 2023 filled with happiness, good health, and continued success with wings of Pegasus. And a happy and healthy 2023 to all the wingers. Best wishes, Joan and Robert. M. So thank you for that, Joan and Robert, and thank you for joining me on the channel, just in general, but for the live stream as well, and for donating. I'm just keeping an eye on the clock. It looks like we're about 5 minutes out from midnight. What I'm going to do, actually, I don't know whether this is going to work or not. I want to try and get the time. I should have maybe put the digital clock on the screen. Oh no, I can see the second hand just disappeared into the red of the likeometer. And looking at that likeometer, 404 likes so far. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. It means we have hit our Pick Roulette likes goal, but you can keep on hitting that thumbs up. Every single like does help the channel to get out there and for the channel to grow. But I can see the second hand on the clock now, so we will be able to count down, or at least when it gets to 10 seconds too, then it will come up on the screen, and we can count down and have a little celebration and maybe have a little drink of tea to celebrate. But thank you, Joan, for that donation. And I'm not sure whether we can see any pictures before midnight. We've only got 4 minutes. Lisa has donated £10 as well. Thank you for that, Lisa. I think I'm just going to get through the donations up until midnight. The message is, let's have a little scroll down. Happy New Year, Phil and Wingers. I'm watching at work, but will be home before midnight. So thank you for that, Lisa W. And yes, Happy New Year to you and all you guys in the live chat room. Karen has donated £3.96. Thank you for that, Karen. And the message is, hi, Phil. Thanks for all you do and for being the special person that you are. Wishing you a joyful, healthy and prosperous 2023. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that, Karen. And there's another one that's come in. This is from Lucy and it's for £20.23. Thank you for that. And I'm just going to scroll down because the message is, howdy Phil, fellow wingers and new wingers, wishing all of y'all all the best for 2023. Let's hope it's a good one. Spike the likes, join the Wings of Pegasus Facebook page, buy the cool merch and become a patron with rock horns, heart and peace. So thank you for that, Lucy. And yes, quick plug of the Wings of Pegasus supporters page over on Facebook. If you are a Facebook user, then you can join in with that group, join in the conversation. And there's also the after party that Bob hosts over there. There's the occasional Zoom calls. So yeah, if you want to just continue the conversation from the live chat room, then you can head over to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. Now, I'm just trying to see whether, I think it's just about to go to 58 minutes past 11 rather than 59. So I think we've got still a couple of minutes left. 1 minute and 55 seconds technically. Okay, right. So let's just have another donation, and this is Gigi, who has donated £11.89. I hope that I'm saying your name correctly, but thank you for that donation. And the message is gift for Wings of Pegasus. So thank you for that. Oh no, Wings of Pegasus, it says, but thank you, Gigi, for that donation and the message. But yes, I type exactly like that when I'm trying to type on a keyboard, especially on my phone, actually, just pressing all the wrong letters, and it takes me about a year to write something because even my autocorrect can't understand what I'm trying to say on my phone sometimes. But thank you for that donation. And 1 minute and 5 seconds until 2023 here in the UK. Thomas has donated £7.93. Thank you for that, Thomas. And scrolling down, the message is, you rock it. The message is, really, balls of Pegasus, yeah, smiley face with a wink in there as well. So thank you for that, Thomas. Right, 45 seconds. Okay. Let me see. I need to actually get myself organised to make sure that I'm okay to get the screen and the celebration and everything happening. Now, I wonder if it's going to say 2022. Now, it should be. I think it just says Happy New Year when we do make it to the new year. Okay, we've got 20 seconds. So we are very soon going into 2023, and I think we're 10 seconds away. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is. Happy New Year, everybody. If you are in the UK, if it's just turned to a Happy New Year for you, then Happy New Year. But, you know, we've said that in the live chat room. I hope you guys have a fantastic 2023. Of course, I'm going to be here so we can just see how it goes together. But we have got the crowd going crazy in the background, which is great. And surprisingly, there aren't any fireworks that I can hear, but we had them 45 minutes ago. So yeah, whoever's doing the fireworks outside, they've missed the point of going into 2023, and that's when you should set off the fireworks. So yeah, that's a shame. Or maybe they're trying to set them off and the rain has stopped them. I'm actually trying to work out Oh, there are fireworks. I was hearing the background fireworks, and then there are some going off in the background, so they finally set them off. So anyway, yes, Happy New Year, everyone, and we made it into 2023, and hopefully 2023 is going to be everything that we hope it will be. Fingers crossed. And yeah, to avoid illnesses, and yeah, to stay as safe and as sane as possible, as I always say. So thank you guys for those donations in the super chat window. Like I said, I will get through these donations, and we had one that came through from Jennifer for $5, so thank you for that, Jennifer. And the message was, Phil, was it Eddie Van Halen who played in the movie? I don't think it was. No. I think it was a lesser known player, but I can't remember exactly who it was. But thank you for that, Jennifer. Lucy donated $9.99. Thank you for that. The message is, first, Fox was taught how to play the song by Paul Hansen. The second step was syncing Fox playing with the actual music, and so Tim May was brought in to record the guitar. So thank you for that, Lucy. Even more nuggets of gold information. I love bits of trivia about movies, especially 80s movies. Thank you for that, Lucy. Carol donated £20.23. Thank you for that, Carol. And the message is, Happy New Year, Phil. And Happy New Year to you, Carol, and everyone in the live chat room. Stardust Unicorn donated $5 and said Happy New Year as well. So yes, Happy New Year's all round. Thank you, Thomas, for that donation as well. I'm just going to get through another one of those. Kelly donated £20. Thank you for that, Kelly. And that is a straight up donation. Okay, let's get some pictures up on screen. We still have the pick roulette to get through as well. And then I will skedaddle off to say Happy New Year to my family members. But let's get the background up on screen. I was going to say, unfortunately, at this time, everyone is saying Happy New Year to everyone else via messages, and then you can't get a signal on your phone, or then you send the message and then it goes through on like the 5th of January or something like that, because it's just blocked up. So hopefully I'm avoiding that rush of everyone sending the messages at the moment, so it might work out better for me to have a little bit of time after midnight to then send messages to people saying Happy New Year. But thank you for the pictures, by the way. Uploading those to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group, that's how we get those. And thank you as well for linking me to them, and that's something that Carla does. So thank you for that, Carla, and Laura does it as well. So let's jump into the first picture, which has been sent in by Karen, and here we have some guy, and I mean, it looks like Karen has really been going for it with the merchandise on Photoshop. So we've got, I mean, those could be old balloons that we have, and it says have a rock in 2023, and we have what looks like could be a popcorn holder, something like that. Looks like the ones that you get from the cinema. And popcorn, that's a very good idea. Maybe I have got popcorn, so I could be having that after the live stream. So great idea there. Thank you for that, Karen, to remind me of popcorn. So the message is, have a rock in 2023. Happy Wings of Pegasus, London, England 2023, or Happy 2023 with then the logo in there. So thank you for that. There's some hats in there as well, and maybe some cups. So thank you for, Chipper's there as well with the Wings of Pegasus t-shirt on, and maybe holding a Wings of Pegasus banner. It's a little bit small for me to see, but thank you for that, Karen. And then we have Suzanne, who has sent this in, and we've seen Suzanne with her ornament previously, but now she's got 2 ornaments. So I think she's maybe got an addiction to Wings of Pegasus ornaments, but thank you for sending that in, Suzanne. And then we have Deborah, who has her ornament, or tree decoration as I call it, on her tree. And there we have it, Wings of Pegasus. And it does say Happy Holidays 2022 on the decoration, but I think it's a little bit small to see on that picture. Finally, we have Kevin's ornament as well. So thank you for this, Kevin. Surrounded by some candles, and there we go. Yeah, we get a little bit of a close-up of the Happy Holidays 2022 on that. So thank you guys for uploading those pictures for me to show on the live stream. It's always a little bit more interesting to have a break from myself on the screen and to look at you guys and see the merchandise as well. Thank you guys for purchasing it, and it really does help and make a difference to things that I can do, and as well as your support. But the things that I can do on the channel, I don't think a lot of people realize or maybe appreciate that a lot of the videos that I do, the analysis videos, I'm featuring other people's music. So it means that it gets copyright claimed, and I think if you were to look through my analysis videos, I mean 99.9% is looking at somebody else performing one of their songs or performing a cover of a song. So that'll get copyright claimed, and you don't make any money on copyright claimed videos. So I think some people, I mean especially trolls, they love to say, oh, you know, you're making so much money on YouTube, and they don't realize that every single video that I put out gets copyright claimed. Very rarely you do get an artist who agrees to share the revenue with you if you feature their song, which I think is great. And that's something that I think is a great thing to do as an artist. And I'm one of those people that if somebody wants to use my music, then on videos, I just say, yeah, go ahead, go for it. And that's just an agreement that, I mean, it's a little bit complicated, but it's the agreement that I have with YouTube and other songwriters and artists have with YouTube. You either allow people to use your songs or you can block them from using it, and we've had that in the past on the channel, people blocking music, which is a shame. And fortunately, some of that has been reinstated once they've watched the video and then decided to allow us to look at it on the channel, which is great. But anyway, yes, it's just something that happens on the channel, but we'll keep on pushing forward. And I'm not worried about the copyright claims. I will still continue to make the videos because of your support. That's, like I say, over on Patreon and the donations during the live streams. They allow me to do what I do. They really are the foundation of everything that I do on the channel, because I can't rely on every video that I make making me ad revenue, because that goes to the copyright owners of the songs that we're looking at. So yeah, it really is appreciated, every single donation, and your support over on Patreon as well. So thank you guys a lot. Right, let's get back into the donations that we have over on PayPal, because Kelly donated £20. Thank you for that. Kevin donated £1 as well. Thank you for Kevin. The message is, Phil, don't forget that your sister stops by the live stream every time I request Don't Cry. Also, pick me for the wheel so someone else can win tonight. Laugh out loud. Happy New Year's. Wingers, cheers. So thank you for that, Kevin, or maybe just a cheer for the new year. So yes, my sister obviously is in the Don't Cry video. She doesn't actually stop by the live stream because yes, she'll be in bed by that time. So thank you for that, Kevin. Quickly just getting into the super chat donations again. We had Get Some J who donated $5 as well. Thank you for that. And the message was 2022 was guff. May 2023 bring me better luck on the wheel. Who knows? And there's probably a good time to jump into the pick roulette wheel, and it's 9 minutes past here, so I'm going to make a note of Kevin, who said he wanted to be the top tip. There we go. And we'll jump into tonight's pick roulette. Okay, good luck everybody, and I'll see you guys in a second. Rock. So let's get the wheel up on screen, and if you haven't seen one of these before, we have the t-shirt roulette, which is the darker segment here, just one darker segment tonight to increase your chances of winning, because we have a lot of names and a lot of new names on the wheel. So hello to you guys that are new to the pick roulette and new to the live streams as well. So we're going to spin the wheel, and whoever this lands on wins a signed Wings of Pegasus pick. So let's get it going. And remember, Kevin is the top tip for tonight. We've never landed on a top tip since the beginning of the pick roulette, so maybe New Year's Day, as it is here, is the day that we're going to land on Kevin, and I haven't seen his name yet. It'll be on there somewhere. Still can't see it, but we are slowing down, so we are getting closer to a winner, and it's going to be either I think, is it going to get as far? And it is Drene 65 or Dren 65. So congratulations to you. If you can let yourself be known to Carla in the live chat room, that would be great, so that she can get everything that she needs from you in order to get that signed Wings of Pegasus pick sent off to you. As I say, you have to be in it to win it, so you have to be in that live chat room when your name appears on the screen. And commiserations to everybody else, including Kevin, because we have not landed on the top tip, but we are going to be having a pick roulette next week. So if you guys are watching now and you want to get your name on the pick roulette wheel for next week, then I am going to open the entries for that. So the entries are now open. And in order to get your name on the wheel for next week, you need to tag Carla in your comment. So we go at Carla Murray and then type I agree, like that. And make sure to post just one comment with that Carla Murray. It's just about to go through here. There we go. That was it. So you'll see that in your chat room. Yes, so just make sure that you do one of those, just one entry, tag Carla in your comment and type I agree, and then your name will be on the wheel next week, because we have hit our Pick Roulette likes goal of 335, 489 at the moment. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, maybe if we get 11 more likes, we can get up to 500, which would be amazing. We will see, because we are going to be ending things relatively soon. But we will just get into the donations that have happened over on PayPal. So, yes, type I agree and tag Carla in your comment, and do that quickly, because we're just going to be getting through these PayPal donations. And Kevin, we got up to. So the next one was from Laura. So thank you for this, £7.93. And the message is, Phil, this is from my friend Robin, who's watching live stream with me. She says to be well and Happy New Year. So thank you for that, Robin, and for passing it on, Laura, with that message, and Happy New Year. I hope that you guys have a great 2023. And thank you, for that kind donation. Nora has donated £39.64 as well. Thank you for that, Nora. And the message is, let me just scroll down. Happy New Year, Phil, and to the entire Wingers family. Much love to you all. So thank you for that, Nora. And I just remembered I didn't have a sip of tea to celebrate 2023, and that rhymes, which is great. So I'm going to have one now. I was about to say Merry 2023, which I guess kind of works, but Happy New Year, everyone. Just a quick sip. And it's not alcoholic, it's just normal tea. So there we go. Thank you, Nora, for that. I mean, that's how I celebrate, having a sip of tea. Also, it's going to help the throat as well. And this is the thing that I still feel, that when I'm talking for a long time, I get this dry throat thing, which is, again, just the COVID hanging on ever so slightly, but it is feeling a lot better. Thank you, Valerie, for this £5 donation as well. And the message is, hi, Phil, just tuned into the live stream. The way your hoodie plus shirt is positioned looks like a martini glass. Not sure if you drink, but if so, what's your favourite cocktail or mocktail? Happy New Year. So thank you for that, Valerie. And no, I don't drink. It's just, something that I, for some reason, don't like the taste of alcohol. Like, whenever a drink's got alcohol in it, I just know that it's got alcohol in it because I can taste it, and I just don't like that taste. So, yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's a bit of a shame, because I think a lot of people who drink put on weight so much more easily because there are so many calories in alcohol. It's like, especially here in the UK, guys will have a beer or like a lager, and there's about, I think, 200 or 250 calories in like a pint of lager, a pint of beer. So, I mean, that's getting dangerously close to 300, which is more than you'll get in any chocolate bar. And some guys have 2 or 3 pints. So you're having almost 1,000 calories. That's like a whole pizza just when you go out to have a chat with your mates and you have a few drinks. You've eaten a pizza. So, and they'll have the beer with a pizza. So you're having double pizza. So yeah, I think it's something that, I'm not one to put on weight, that easily. But I think if I did drink like a lot of guys do drink, alcohol wise, I'd put on a lot of weight. There's no way that you can drink that amount and take on that amount of calories and burn it off every day. Even if you were, really going for it exercise wise, an extra 1,000 calories a day, especially like that. It's carbohydrate. It's probably the worst type of calories you could have if you're trying to watch your weight. So yeah, alcohol is definitely one of those that you have to keep an eye on. And even a glass of wine, I mean, that's got serious calories in as well. So people, I think, because it's a liquid, they don't realize that, you're just taking, your body doesn't realize that it's, well, it just treats it as normal. They don't realise that, it's wine or it's alcohol, so it doesn't count. Calories are calories. So yeah, I think that's probably why I still maintain, a very low fat percentage. But by the way, carbohydrate, if you don't use it up, it gets stored as fat. So that's why if you're drinking, 200 or 300 calories of carbohydrates, and you're not going out and burning that off and maybe having a couple of hours or 3 hours of playing tennis, for example, if you're not doing that after you've drunk your 2 or 3 pints, then that's going to get stored as fat. Somewhere on your body, it will be a little lump of fat that you'll get from those drinks. But anyway, we're talking about diet again and all that kind of stuff, but let's move on. But we do cover all kinds of things on the live streams. So thank you for that. Valerie, by the way, it's Jurassic Park. That's what we've gone for the New Year's Eve live stream. And let's just get into this next one. Alison donated £10. So thank you for that, Alison. And the message is, Happy New Year, Phil and fellow wingers. Thanks for all of the great covers like Johnny Be Good, live streams, analysis videos and cool jams on your channel. Wishing you a great 2023. So thank you for that, Alison. And last chance to hit that thumbs up because we're about to end the live stream. I can see that we have passed 500. So thank you guys for that. If you're watching on catch up, you can still hit that thumbs up and it really does help this live stream to get out there a little bit more and for the channel to grow on the whole. So, thank you for your company tonight. We are going to be calling it to a close. Type I agree, by the way. Tag Carla Murray in your post because then you can get your name on next week's Pick Roulette wheel. And we have one more donation, I do believe, in the PayPal window, which is from Jay Phelps. So thank you for that, for £16 and 4 pence. And it says Happy New Year. So thank you for that. And thank you guys for joining me tonight. I think we are now up to date with all of those donations. And Happy New Year, everyone in that live chat room. Thank you for spending your New Year's Eve with me, but also Christmas Eve with me as well, because it's great to see the end of the year, really. We've done so much throughout the year that it's great to be able to touch base with each other in a live setting rather than just in the comment section underneath the video. So thank you guys for tuning in. Right, I'm going to be off now to say my Happy New Year's to family members and get that all done because it's almost 20 minutes past midnight here, so we're well into 2023. So one thing that is on my 2023 list is to get a haircut because it's getting a little bit out of hand at the moment. I think I should have had a haircut about a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago, so I will be doing that hopefully very soon. So, we're going to push on as we normally do at the start of a new year, but we will keep on doing things as we always do on a Tuesday night and a Saturday night for the live streams. And I'm going to be live streaming on Tuesday night, so look out for that. obviously New Year's Day and then Monday. So yeah, just a couple of days actually. We'll be back to live streaming and then we'll be well into 2023. So have a fantastic new year, everyone. If it isn't the new year yet, then have a fantastic night wherever you are. And yeah, just see it in, celebrate. And yeah, if you can't have a drink on New Year's Eve, then when can you have a drink? So there's definitely an excuse to have a drink or two for a special occasion. So enjoy your New Year's Eve. If it is already New Year's Day, have a fantastic day. And thank you guys for joining me and the moderators. Again, big shout out to them for doing such a fantastic job throughout 2023 and keeping that live chat room such a fantastic place to be and keeping that community theme running all the time. And again, if you want to get involved over on Facebook, you can do on the Wings of Pegasus supporters page where the after party is hosted by Bob. So join in there if you are a Facebook user. But all that's left for me to say is stay safe, stay as sane as you can throughout 2023. And thank you for joining me on this New Year's Eve live stream. I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!